Hi, folks. I just wanted to make this video to check in with everybody. It's April 1st, April Fool's Day, or as they say in France, April Fish. In France, people go around and pin fish on people's backs, believe it or not. Sometimes paper fish, sometimes real fish. But in any case, yeah, so I just wanted to check in with everyone and just reiterate that if you need anything, I am just an email away. I've had about 10 students or so interacting with me, just about projects and so forth, and they'll tell you that I generally tend to get back fairly quickly. I think today was my longest lag time. I think it took me like an hour and a half to get back. Typically it's much shorter than that. So if you have any questions with regard to anything, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me. I'm posting this to all of my students, 1301 and 1302. In the case of 1301, make sure that you have submitted your transcription and that you are aware of, in essence, what I'm asking you to do for the profile piece. And again, I've posted sample videos discussing the various samples. For 1302, remember that you're working on your argument piece, and I will post sample videos discussing those samples this week at some point. And but really, what differentiates the argument from the report is the fact that you're actually taking a stance, right? You're taking a position and you're arguing that position. And remember that in the case of 1302, I told you that you did not have to work in your groups. And in fact, only, I believe, two groups contacted me and told me, two groups across three classes contacted me and told me that they actually want to remain grouped. So I'm taking that as a cue that everyone is in fact working individually, which is fine, and it's more conducive to the situation in which we find ourselves right now. So that's fine. But if you have any questions, right, please don't hesitate to shoot me an email. Also, just in general, I haven't necessarily commented on them, but I've read through a lot of reflections. The reflections have gotten more in depth as I've read through them, which is fantastic. That's what you want to do. I can imagine that the reflections going forward are going to be even more so given the situation that we're all going through right now, and it's affecting some of us more intensely and more directly than others. But that's impressive. I do want to state though, the reflection should be an essay. Some people have been doing them as simply answering the questions and so on in short answer. It really should be, a reflection really should be an essay. So that's good. As far as 1302, I've begun to look through and comment on your final drafts of your reports. Very, very impressive for the most part. I mean, honestly, a lot of really nice work being done there, and again, so I commend you on that. But again, if you have not submitted something, given the circumstances that we're in, I will still give you late credit for that stuff. So if you haven't submitted your work, like I got a final draft of the report today, from somebody. But I'm not gonna not score that, right? I'm gonna go ahead and give late credit on that because of the circumstances that we're in now. I don't necessarily feel okay giving full credit on something turned in that late, simply because a lot of you are taking great strides at turning stuff in or communicating what's going on in your lives and so forth. So, but again, my role is not to make your lives more difficult or to intimidate you in some way, but it's to be there to facilitate your experience with this course material, and hopefully, have you coming out feeling good about what you've done and what you're doing, in this class, despite everything that's going on. And I really do commend those of you that have been reaching out and have been engaging with me again via email and so forth. And I encourage the rest of you to do that if you need any help or you need some kind of clarifications, that sort of thing. Okay, I am going to sign off now. Hope everyone's doing well. All right, hang in there.